Hi everyone, welcome back to Simple Faith for today. Today we're actually going to reflect a bit on fear versus faith. So as I reflected back on 2025, it wasn't the year that I thought it was going to be. I had a lot of things planned for the year and many of those came to fruition, but there were other things that just didn't quite make the mark. And so it was one of those years that were up and down. And I went into 2025 with great assurance that this was going to be my year, that things were going to turn out my way. And lo and behold, that was not the case. And so now I'm going into 2026 thinking, okay, now what's in store, right? 25 didn't turn out the way that I had hoped. What's 26 going to have for me? And many times in our lives, we can do that. We can enter a new year, a new situation in our lives, and have a lot of fear, a lot of apprehension about what is going to happen. And many times we can get paralyzed by that, or we can what if scenarios until the cows come home. And many times we just don't sit back and realize, you know what, with all the uncertainty that this year might bring, and certainly we have a lot that we can look at and say, you know what, the world is a bit uncertain right now. There is one certain that we have, and that is our faith in Jesus Christ. And that is really where we need to turn, friends, when we want to take that fear that we might have and move it to faith. Move it to the one who knows, who's going to be able to help us with the things that we might feel anxious or apprehensive about. There are a variety of things in my life that I get very fearful of. We all have different fears. Mine is the dentist, amongst other things, but that's a different story for a different time. But I have learned that when those days come, and I have to go to the dentist at least twice a year, that I rely on the faith of my dear Lord to get me through that. I pray a lot, even while I'm sitting in that chair, to take away my anxiety, to take away my fear, and to replace it with the love, the pure love that only He can bring. So my friends, as we enter this new year, and maybe we're a little fearful of how things might turn out, we need to remember that we take that fear that we might have and push it to the faith in Jesus Christ. For He alone will be able to take away our fear and bring us to a land of certainty, the certainty of His love. I hope you have a great week ahead of you. And I wish you lots of blessings and hope to see you next week. Take care.